Hey YouTube, what's up? Z here. Welcome to Adventures in Drywalling. And it's an adventure because I've never done this particular operation before, but I need to remove a chunk of drywall from this wall and replace it with a new one. And so I'm going to mark it with my first Ticonderoga. These are actually a little bit wider than normal pencils, which are like that. You know what? I couldn't resist. If you get 4, you get the sharpener. So my first Ticonderoga. So I'm going to take it, just right up here, just create a mark. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it does have to be visible. Let's put a big red about there, close enough, perfect. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Dremel. You see the teeth on there? On that Dremel right there? Instead of like scoring this with a utility knife, I figured I'm just going to saw through this because this is some really old stuff. But before I do that, I need to get some eye protection, some hearing protection, some hand protection. You know what? I've got all kinds of protection. Even this kind. See you back in a minute.
I'm back, and I'm wearing this dust mask too because I want to be extra safe. So what we're going to do is cut across the top first and then down the edges on the perimeter. So here we go. I'm going to use this Hyper Tough. This was so ridiculously cheap I bought it. You know, it's a corded, but hey, you know, why not? Just use it till it dies. Kind of like the story of my life. We gotta go fast. Alright, take it easy. Take it easy. Okay. And now I'm going to use a hammer and this thing. I'm just going to print this out. There we go. I don't know what that is. Let's just kind of soften this up. Okay, so now it's going to go on like this for several more minutes until I get all of this figured out. And let's see what I'm dealing with as far as what's behind it that I can fix some new drywall. That's kind of where I'm at now. I'm still at it, but look how messy. So I'm going to finish this up, clean this up, and we'll measure it, cut some drywall. Maybe clean this up with a utility knife a little bit over here, so we'll do some of that. And then, you know, I got to remove these nails. I think I'm probably going to add some 2x2 down here just so I have something to screw the drywall into. I really don't know what this is over here and why it looks like that. Maybe that's just more drywall that's got to be removed, but that's kind of where I'm at now.
Okay, if you'll see this is the original line we drew, and actually breaking some of this off, we see that the stud is right here, and half of it's exposed, the other half, this piece of drywall is screwed into it. So what we're going to do is just score this going up this way, and then score it across the top, and just remove this extra section. So I'm going to do that next. Okay, and this area is relatively clean now. As you can see, it's all been cleaned up, vacuumed. And what I'm going to do now is there's a piece of wood missing here. So I'm going to cut this 2x2, fit it in there like that. Maybe use some shims against this thing a little bit, just kind of shore this up so it's not really moving along here too much. And then we're ready to put on, measure and cut, put on our piece of drywall and cover all this up. Okay, so that little 2x2 was replaced, nailed in here, nailed in here. This was shimmed up on the back and shimmed up over here, and now we're ready to put in our piece of drywall. Okay, so here's our 2x2 back here. We're just gonna put some drywall screws in here and wrap this up. Good. Good. Okay. Now we're going to run a fiberglass mesh tape. Oh, that's some Teflon on there. And we're going to start mudding it up. Okay, so we got our tape on there, and I'm just going in here, filling it in, trying to push as much material in there as possible. You're just going to lightly go over this with an 8-inch. And that's it for now.